Hello, I have 8 from Treehouse, their 8th anniversary double IPA. I think this was brewed last year for the first time, I think, or maybe earlier this year. It's 8.6% alcohol. It uses a really big group of hops: Simcoe, Amarillo, Citra, Galaxy, Mosaic, Centennial, and Warrior. And this is a little over a month old. It was canned January 26th. But this is a really cool big hop combo. They usually don't do this large of a mixture. And that looks pretty thick. Of course, it's been sitting in the can for over a month, so might have some haze sedimented in the bottom of the can. Yeah, it's not super murky. You can sort of tell my fingers there. Not really. Head looks pretty good, well carbonated. It doesn't look quite like a masterpiece, but we'll see. Oof, really cold. Ooh. But this smells like some real dank hop juice. It's got some dankness from, Simcoe, Amarillo, Centennial, Warrior. Those 4 are pretty standard for IPAs circa 10-15 years ago. Then the Citra, Galaxy, Mosaic, of course, are the new wave tropical ones. Yeah, there's lots of stuff going on. It's a little bit of juicy grapefruit, a little bit of pine, a little bit of creamsicle, a little peachy, pineapple-y, very complex. I kind of wish Treehouse would do big hop blends more often. I think Treehouse is they're very careful with everything they do. They don't take big experiments and mess up very often. Not that it doesn't happen sometimes. Yeah. And yeah, there's some real sweet tropical stuff happening in there too. Ooh. Pardon. Yeah, that's nice. I really like the Centennial in there. And the Simcoe. Simcoe isn't featured in a lot of beers these days. There are a couple that it's featured in the Treehouse. I think it's especially prominent in their Hurricane Storm series of beers, which I wish I could have gotten some of those. But Simcoe's definitely brings some grassy and some peachy qualities that I'm enjoying quite a bit. It's a little different from the qualities of peachiness from Mosaic, and just really complex. So there's some bitterness in here, but all the hoppiness is almost covering up their really intense yeast that I get in a lot of the beers. Yeah, it might be hard to tell this is Treehouse at first. That's really good. Definitely some green dank notes, but really just citrus fruit forward. Just all sorts of citrus fruits, really, really juicy, but also a little bit bitter grapefruit. It's not pithy though. And the finish is almost like, kind of piney, bitter, really cleaner than I would expect. But I feel like just Centennial, Warrior, Simcoe, and Amarillo just almost seem to make a beer seem cleaner to me for some reason. Really big, thick, dense, almost chewy mouthfeel. People use that term. It's kind of unclear what that means because you can't chew on these beers. It makes more sense maybe with a 15% ultra sweet stout. Some of those actually have sludge and lipid buildup, so you can chew on them. Not this one though. Just traditional beer ingredients on this. They don't say what malts they use. Just it's got a thick and juicy wort, and that's definitely true. That's real nice. Keep doing this. Treehouse, it's a little bit more of an in-your-face, complex, all-over-the-place hop experience, but it works out really well in this beer. I would give this a 4.5 easily. Bye.